If you struggle with an addiction, seek the spiritual and professional help you need.
Travis went good, so I guess there is just so much chaos going on in Utah that there's a high demand for me to come out of retirement. This scandal is exploding. So, forget Israel. Utah in chaos. So, we'll go back a number of years. We have Utah Attorney Generals, Shurtleff and the one who succeeded him for a brief period of time, in which they were involved in a criminal activities involving a Mormon who was involved in scams and frauds. They were all arrested, and they were given trials, or at least the trial of the Mormon proceeded, and Mormons on the jury let him go. So that hurt the case with the short-time Attorney General of Utah, as the FBI refused to provide the documents necessary for the case, and the prosecutors were forced to drop the lawsuit. And because of that lawsuit, well, actually it was Shurtleff's, so they actually went through and he was acquitted, the short-term AG. Again, Mormons let him go. Mormons have a habit of covering up crime for their own. So it's not a good thing, Mormons. If someone commits a crime, it doesn't matter if they're Utah, it doesn't matter if they're a Mormon. You've got to punish people for their crimes. And so then Shurtleff's case, it was doomed. And the FBI refused to hand over the documents that implicated Shurtleff, as the FBI was in on the conspiracy to cover it up. And it was Sean Reyes who filed the lawsuits. Sean Reyes ran for the election under the campaign of having gone to a south of the border country where he had videotaped the rescue of a child sex trafficking ring that was going on down there. And his recording of rescuing the little girls was an easy victory for him as a result. And so then he tried, as Utah Attorney General, to push for stopping of, well, not really. But anyway, fast forward now. We have the big soccer game in a human trafficking, sex trafficking country, in which they bribe Sean Reyes, our Utah Attorney General, to go to the game. Government officials are not to be bribed, especially by a foreign government, especially one that is involved in human sex slave trafficking, of which Sean Reyes is an attorney general to crack down on such. Oops, somebody got compromised. But Sean Reyes had also been working with Tim Ballard, because Tim Ballard's company, I think it's OWR, which is an acronym, but his company is to rescue children from slavery and sex trafficking. And so Sean Reyes, being that's his thing, was going with Tim Ballard on these operations. And so they have a close personal relationship as a result. And so the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, through President M. Russell Ballard, had supported Tim Ballard's attempts to try to free children from slavery and sex trafficking. And he had a notification, official statement saying we support Tim Ballard and what he does to protect children, etc., etc. Well, for some reason, M. Russell Ballard, whether it was an elderly moment, whatever the case, he decided to throw Tim Ballard under the bus. I don't know this guy. I've never supported him. Don't know what he's talking about. We've never met. I don't know him. I take pictures with lots of people. And Tim Ballard is like, what? Are you kidding me? How could you say such a thing? And the church then has their support pulled from the website as it's exposed by the news locally. M. Russell Ballard got caught in a lie, and the church tried to cover up the lie. And so, with the church in trouble, apparently 5 women to the rescue. They attack Tim Ballard, claiming that he was spiritually manipulating them. Oh my God. And so the lawsuit has now been filed. As it now claims that Tim Ballard raped those women. There is a major difference between sexual harassment and sexual assault. Verbal abuse is not, in Utah law, sexual assault. It is harassment. And there are different charges, different penalties. But they're going on sexual assault, that he raped them. And so, if this is the case, they're going to have the evidence. This is only a civil case. This is not a criminal case, because of the conflict of interest with the Utah Attorney General, who apparently is named in the civil lawsuit. And Sean Reyes was interviewed yesterday as they tried to do a press conference distraction about suing TikTok. Only in Utah. Only in Utah. The distraction is about how TikTok is addictive. This is just absurd. It's gone national. Instantly went national. Utah is already under people have not forgot the porn issue earlier this year that went national. That got the Bible banned. But oh my god. But Utah has to support the church. The church has come out and said porn is addictive. It's evil. It causes harm to children. And so Utah passed the law. And after the Texas judge shot down Utah's law, we then have conference, and Nelson, who fell from heaven, how art thou fallen from heaven? Oh, Russell Marion, son of the morning, baby name meeting. And so he does a video clip from a chair in which he does it. He again attacks Natasha Helfer, who the church fired and excommunicated because she went against psychology and said, according to medical science, it's not addictive. But Nelson now says that living prophet of Jesus, that Jesus says that porn is addictive. Oh my God. And so, with this Tim Ballard scandal, Sean Reyes wants to distance himself. So what does he do? He follows the church president and sues TikTok for targeting our kids with addictive material. It's not porn. It's people doing oh my God. It has nothing to do with what China was doing with it. God. Oh my God. It's just, oh, you can't just make this up. This is what happens on a normal daily basis here in Utah. And so, in the press conference to talk about the lawsuit against TikTok, a reporter is heard trying to ask Sean Reyes about the lawsuit with Tim Ballard. And the press, or the spokesperson for the Attorney General, is shown interfering. We're here to talk about TikTok. We're not here to talk about Tim Ballard. And Sean Reyes says, I haven't looked at it. I don't know what it's about. He lied. Oh my God. And so yes, TikTok was a double two birds with one stone thing. To distract away from Tim Ballard, support Nelson by taking down TikTok, doing dancing, and completely missing that Nelson, his little talk over conference, remember, I did the videos. Oh, you didn't watch them? You're not watching this video because you're offended? He talked about sex trafficking. Jesus ordered sex trafficking and said that the world's sex trafficking is evil. Think celestial for our sex trafficking. Oh my God. I just want to cry. It is so hilarious. And I have to resurrect my pictures if I do come out of retirement. Oh my God. This is just all to distract from the fact that M. Russell Ballard lied at a senior moment. That's it. That's what it's called. Oh my God. And apparently there's a guy walking around in Draper who's trying to break into houses while he's buck naked.